Hey, everybody, welcome in. Are you ready for our last new moon ceremony of 2022? Oh my goodness. And it's in Capricorn, darling. Elisa Gonzalez is like, where are my caps at? Yeah, how many Capricorn Sun, Moon, Rising do I have in La Casa tonight? I see you see me, I'm ready. So I'm really excited because new moon is my favorite moon phase. I wasn't born under a new moon. It's not because I was born under one, it's just I just love it because, you know, when I used to be a teacher for a long time, right? I taught everything from 7th grade to PhD students. And every year I'd walk into a new classroom and see a blank chalkboard and I would get excited. It's like, on that chalkboard, I'm going to transfer all of this information and everybody's going to learn. And, you know, I'm named after the goddess of wisdom, so maybe that's where it comes from. But a blank slate excites me. I guess it's because also I feel like one of my values, and I want to talk about this tonight, Capricorn's all about values, like knowing what's important to you. And one of my core values is forgiveness and letting people be and become. Because what I've learned is people really do change and they grow and they evolve, and it's beautiful when we can allow for that possibility. So I never give up on people. I never give up. I mean, you know, I don't expect people to change, but I know they can. And so I'm always excited to see what transformation can look like. So I know tonight's busy because it's Christmas Eve, or Christmas Eve. It's we're coming up on the end of Hanukkah, right? So so there's a lot of, you're busy. So I'm grateful for whoever can be here tonight. I don't expect that we're going to have our full crew because people are cooking and doing all the things, but I do want to tell you I'm really glad you're here. And my intention tonight is to fill your cup. My intention tonight is to create a sacred space where you can envision, right? En means inside, and vision is, be able to see what's going to come forward in 2023. And I'm going to do some live readings tonight. So if you do have peeps who are online and want the chance to do a live reading, we have a really beautiful, and honestly, I take zero credit. I was involved in it, like yes, no, but this was Alexis and Bruce created this deck. And Alexis is right here, my ride or die to my right or die.
Happy new moon.
She and I are the last ones in the building because we let Team SG go home early for the holiday weekend. So, and they have Monday off as a holiday, which is nice too. Those of you who are in the bomb-ass cyclone, I just want to say I hope you're staying warm and cozy. But yeah, so we're really excited, and I want to walk you through everything that we're doing tonight. So if you haven't already, every new moon and every full moon and every high holiday, we make you a free gift, which is the worksheet. This is your new moon and Capricorn worksheet that tells you the stones, herbs, and oils to work with, gives you really juicy, yummy journaling questions that you can respond to. So that is available for you. Karen is in the feed. Thank you, Karen. It's late o'clock where Karen is in the Midwest.
And she's not in the house, but she is.
She's not in the house.
She did stay late.
She's in the house. I love you, Karen, and thank you for being there. So Karen will link you to the worksheets. It's just kind of fun. I don't know about you, but I like these because I'm a writer. I like to answer questions. And then you can just hole punch them and put them in a notebook or just keep them in your journal. It's just nice to go back and track where you have been this year. And one of my favorite things to do on New Year's Eve is actually to go back through my new moon intentions for the year and see what manifested and what didn't, right? So it's kind of a cool exercise to track where you've been and where you're going. A couple of announcements. Your code is Santa
for 23% off.
For 23% off. And your kit for the upcoming new moon, which I will show you. We don't have to show them right now, but I'll show you at the end of tonight. Alexis will bring it over. Is available. So we still have a quarter of the in bulk kits for that holiday, which is the midway point between winter and spring. and when we celebrate the return of the light. So those are all there. Your code is Santa. And then I want to remind you, I'm teaching a super amazing new program called Living Magic that has a session on astrology, a session on practicing magic. This is where I take you into my kitchen, into my bedroom, into my garden. Crystalpedia, which is my brand new book coming out next year, and you're going to get little sneak peeks of that content. And then I'm certifying you as a sound healer too. So sagegoddess.com/what living magic is where you go to register for programs, and we would love to have you. And you need to register this week because we start the first week of January, which is sounds crazy, but it's right around the corner. So please make sure you're going to sagegoddess.com/living magic and joining us. We'd love to have you. All right. So here's my Cappies in the feed. We love Capricorn. So what's the energy of Capricorn? Capricorn, my North Node is in Capricorn. That's the only Capricorn in my chart, but it's a big deal placement because your North Node is your Dharma, your purpose, your focus. And so my purpose in life is Capricornian, meaning aligned to Saturn. And what Capricorn is about is climbing the mountain, reaching your goals, and achieving your fullest purpose. And so there's something behind all of us with Capricorn in our chart that just pushes us, like go, 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 do, 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 be, be, be. And sometimes we don't know how to relax. How many of you Capricorns feel like there's so many memes out there that are so funny, like a Capricorn trying to relax, and it's like this, like they really like, I'm so relaxed. Capricorns don't know how to relax. But it's part of your gift, actually, is that you don't relax because you're here to achieve and grow and be and become. And what Capricorns do is they inspire the rest of us to reach our goals and achieve and become. But there's all those memes out there where it's like, here's a Capricorn fully relaxed, and they look like they're having like a muscle spasm. It's just kind of what's happening in Capricorn worlds. It's like, no, what do you mean I'm not relaxed, right? I know. And if you feel called out, listen, it's part of why I love you is your Capricornianisms and all the things. So anyway, I have a North Node there. I understand it. I wouldn't change it because we're climbing the mountain, and you're on this planet, and you're here at this time to inspire other people to become their fullest selves. So we're thankful for you. Okay, so I'm going to start by burning some stuff because we always have to, just kind of in life, and then also especially at these big moon phases. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit now to try to soften you and relax you a little bit, kind of like I did Wednesday for Yule. That was a big fire. I love it when the flame is big. I like big flames, and I cannot lie. Even ones that drop on my keyboard. Tonight is the night before Christmas. Tomorrow night I will be live with you, reading you, as I always do every year on Christmas Eve when I want to focus. I'm going to be live with you tomorrow night reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas on facebook.com/sagegoddess. I will post like half an hour before, just to give you a heads up, like, hey, I'm going to come live and read to you the night before Christmas. Might sound silly, but our community really loves it. We all come together to read it. I'm going to try to see if one of my kids will read it with you tomorrow night. We'll see if that works out. So tomorrow night is Christmas Eve. I was raised in the Christian tradition, so this is an important holiday. My sister and I, in my mom's honor, still do a birthday cake for Jesus tomorrow night and sing happy birthday to Jesus. Just because our mom did that every year, and it's one of our, it's really sweet, I think, when kids carry on their parents' traditions. I've got so many weird traditions, I have no idea what my kids will carry on. God help them. But anyway, I'll be live with you tomorrow night reading 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, and then I'm going to come live too on Christmas Day and just say hi to you and give you a little love from our family to yours. And so whether you celebrate Yule or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or Christmas, I just want to say this is a holy, holy week, and it's a holy night starting tonight. It's been holy this whole week, honestly. And if you are a spiritual person, I'm sure you're feeling the intensity and the vibration and the energy and the beauty of this occasion. And so I want you to, if it feels good to you, I want you just to close your eyes for a minute. You've worked really hard this year. You've worked really hard this year. Harder than you should have worked, right? And you've overcome a lot of obstacles this year. And you've still shown up with intention and beauty and gratitude and grace and a little bit of humor. You've done all of that. And I just want to take a moment. Yeah, we are celebrating new moon tonight, so thank you for joining. I just want to take a moment before we do our new moon ceremony just to say cheers and congratulations to you. Truly, from my heart to yours. I see you. I know it hasn't been easy to navigate the energy of this year. You've done it beautifully. You've done it masterfully. You've done it with grace, and you've made it look easy even in moments when I know it's not easy. And I just want to tell you, as your soul sister, I really honor you tonight. Thank you for all of the energy and the focus and the intention and the beauty. And as we celebrate our last new moon of the year, I want you to really think tonight about making a big wish on a big star. The star that guided the wise men, the magi. And the magi were shaman who came from all parts of the Middle East to find Jesus Christ tomorrow night, right? I mean, we don't know timing, so some of you will be like, well, it wasn't technically December 24th. Just, go with the story. You know what I mean? Like, it's like watching Star Wars. You have to suspend your animation or your
Sorry,
it's okay. I know, it is kind of like doing its own thing.
I just don't want it to.
It may not have been the 24th of December. Don't get into the technicalities. Just be with the energy, okay? The star that the Magi followed to find Christ in the manger was Sirius, the star Sirius. The star Sirius is also the star that guided the Egyptians in building their pyramids, right? It is one of the most important sources of divine, pure white light in this cosmos that we inhabit together. And so tonight, I know we're celebrating a new moon, and I think that's really cool. The way I'm thinking about it is making a wish on that star. Making a wish on the star that is the brightest, that is the lightest, that is the guiding star for those of us who really believe in a higher power. And I believe in a higher power. You can make fun of me all you want. I believe in Santa Claus. I believe in all the things. I truly believe in the whole spectrum. My kids even laugh at me, and I'm like, I don't care what you think. I totally believe in Santa Claus. When the kids were little, I swear I saw Santa Claus in the sky. So I'm a believer. You're never going to shake it out of me. I absolutely believe. And I have too many reasons to believe. You know what I mean? And a lot of you do too. I've seen miracles. I've seen incredible things in my life. And I don't have any explanation for them other than there's a higher power. And it really doesn't matter to me what you call that higher power. But tonight I want you to, I'm sitting nice and upright right now. My posture is very good. My teacher would be proud of me because she's always like, watch your posture. Because when you sit up straight, your chakras can open. When you lean back, the chakras open even more. So I want you to just take a moment just to lean back a little bit and try resting in belief that there's some higher power that has your back. And it doesn't matter what you call it, because it doesn't even have a name for itself. It doesn't need a name. It's the one source, right? So I want you to just rest back into whatever that is. And take a deep breath there. And if you can, just rest back a little bit more. We don't have to sit up straight tonight, right? Just totally resting in this firm belief that there is a higher power behind the scenes, force of creation, source of all that is. And it doesn't matter what you call it, it exists. It animated you. You'll go back to it when you're done here, right? And this whole week we celebrate that higher source of awareness and power. And when you lean back and you rest into it, you allow it to hold you. And so for some of you, the holidays are lonely. You're missing people you love. You might even be alone. And so I just want to tell you, you're not alone. All of us see you, and we're all holding the space. And we'll be there for you through this whole time. And I'm proud of you for everything that you've done this year and how far you've come. So cheers to that. And cheers and cheers and cheers and cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. From our energy drinks. This is a Celsius sparkling watermelon. Cheers to you. It's not fun, but it's gonna keep us awake.
I think it's fun.
It's not a bang, but it's pretty yummy.
Oh yeah, it's
I know.
not the
It's not a bang.
Rachel calls this the good energy. She limits how many bangs we're allowed to have.
Oh, because there's too much caffeine. Now I know, because we can get kind of jittery. We do a lot of energy drinks here at SG.
We're lucky to have our Capricornian Rachel.
We are. She's looking out. I really appreciate it. So cheers to you. And I see you. I see you, Cecily. I see you, TF. You know what I mean? Like, and one of the things I hope you know about our community is you never have to be ashamed to say, I'm sad, or this is hard, or I'm alone. Like, everybody here wants to circle around you and support you and love you. It's part of what we do. So if you're feeling sad, if your heart is heavy, I just want you to know really, truly, we are, as Natividad said, we are a global family, and we are right there with you. Right there. That's why I'm going live Christmas Eve. That's why I'm going live Christmas Day. Is just to simply tell you I'm here, and I'm holding the what we call the mother beat, right? Like I'm holding the bass note for this weekend, so that if you feel alone, you can remember that you're not. And my family and I are with you, and we really love you. Okay. So tonight what we're working with is, first of all, your super cool 2023 workbook. If you've got your tools, I want to tell you, this is your workbook for the whole year. You can actually just get this workbook now at sagegoddess.com.
It's sold out.
Except it's sold out.
Yeah, it's sold
well,
out earlier today.
Sorry, you
But
can't get it. Not right now. Maybe we can get it for you later. But anyway, we did have it separately. I do think you can still get the pen, which is kind of cool. That's a labradorite pen to write your new moon intentions. It's kind of fancy. Is that sold out too?
The pen and the coaster are still available.
You can get the pen. I hate to be a buzzkill, like tell you, like, you know, you can go get this thing, and then Karen's like, sold out.
Sold out.
Sold out. It's a terrible voice, right? Anyway, if you turn to page 14, it actually has a spot for what this new moon is about, and then your intentions. And so it says, when the moon loses her light in the sign of singular devotion to achievement, she uses her watery magic to illuminate the path towards service, conviction, and truth. Here, Luna does her best to facilitate flow for the purpose of expanding the empire, opening her energetic arms wide in the darkness to offer you a blank canvas of possibility, asking you just one question. Are you dreaming big enough? Are you dreaming big enough? So over here is where you're going to write your intentions tonight. So when I direct you to, if you have your journal, on page 15 is where you're actually going to write your intentions. This is my personal notebook, so I will be documenting mine. And then it actually has additional space for those of you who just can't, like me, shut up. So if you can't shut up on page 15, you have page 16 and 17 where you can go blah, 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 and then we go to January. Okay? I can't ever fit my intentions on one page because I, you know, as you can imagine, I talk too much. So we will turn to that, and then I'm going to read from the new moon oracle cards. The candle that we have for tonight is our New Year intention candle. This is orange, lemon, mango, and coconut, and it's so yummy. A lot of you have written in and said how much you love this candle. So we're going to light our light in the darkness, even though Yule is behind us now, so we're already returning to the light, right, in the northern hemisphere. And then our Envision perfume, which is amber, rosemary, and coconut, is all about grounding, beauty, protection, and a little bit of optimism. So a little bit at our wrist for what we do, at our third eye for what we know, and at our ankles for where we go. And Alexis is over there doing her thing.
I took it.
So good.
Ooh.
No, I know.
What? This is my first time smelling it.
Isn't it gorgeous? Alexis is having a moment.
I wasn't expecting that.
It's nice because it kind of reminds you, like, there's so much, you know, power and potential and beauty and light ahead in the year. You know what I mean? So
That's good.
love that. Love that. Okay. So I'm going to open our circle with no further ado. Amber does, Kim Hudson, Smarty Pants. It does represent the sun. I kind of like that too. And coconut has some of that solar energy too. And I like that because, again, we're in the darker half of the year in the northern hemisphere. And so we have to find ways and sources of bringing in light that, right now are artificial, right? We don't have light. It's already dark here in LA, and it was dark half an hour ago, so. But slowly but surely, that light will return. And that's the great promise of nature. We were talking today in a meeting that we had about what beauty means. Mm-hmm. And one definition of beauty is actually being in alignment with nature. Because nature is beautiful, right? In whatever field you're in, but in particular like interior design and graphic design, we're always trying to mirror the beauty of nature. The flowers, the leaves, the colors of nature, the vibrancy of nature. We're always trying to mimic it because there's nothing more beautiful than nature. And so even though nature's at rest right now and some of you are under feet of snow, there's still this energy that like underneath all of that, there's a pulse, right? It's vibrating and that life will return. That's why we celebrate Imbolc on February 1st, right? It's even cold in Miami, I've heard. I don't know. Y'all can check me there. But I've even heard it's cold in Florida. It's apocalyptic when it's cold in Florida. And when it's cold in Texas, it's like...
Yeah, I did hear people saying... Someone said, like, this is not what I signed up for when I moved to Texas.
Yeah, nobody moves to Texas to be fucking cold. Nobody moves to Florida to be cold. You ready to go in with me? There was a meme in social media yesterday. I think Karen shared it actually. It said the weather outside is disrespectful. I was like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, if we can't escape to Florida for some warmth, what the hell is happening? I love you guys in Florida. All right, are you ready? Woo! Last new moon of 2022. Let's do this. Let's do it right. I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm always ready. Oh, the weather outside is disrespectful, but my drumming is pretty awesome.
Intentional.
Pretty intentional. And as long as you love me so. I'm not doing that anymore.
Let it drum,
let it drum, let it drum. Get ready for Athena's Christmas album that you will never listen to.
Can we record an album for next year?
That's horrible, Alexis. Nobody wants that. Worst selling album of all time. three copies sold.
I think.
Oh my god.
I'll let the feed decide. But
Yeah,
I feel like
we'll
we'll
see.
sell more than 3.
Oh good god. I'm so glad you guys are here again. Thank you for taking time. I know you're busy. I know there's a lot going on. I just love you. Let's drop in together. All right, guides and guardians, we're so grateful to you. Thank you for holding the space for new visions. All year long, we have wished on stars. We've held faith in our hearts. We're so grateful to you. We believe in magic because of you. See us in our struggles. See us in our socks and robes. And help guide us through the darker months toward a new path of light and possibility. We're so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guides and guardians of the East, open that door. New beginnings, new cycles, new possibilities tonight around work, achievement, and success. We are here, we are here. You are welcome, guides and guardians of the element of air. Breathe us. Fill our lungs, fill every cell with possibility, with optimism, with hope, and with faith. As my dear friend said today, this week, there's no room for sadness. Do you know why? Because this week is about light. It's about birth and rebirth. It's about salvation and redemption. There's no room for sadness. Let that energy fill your heart tonight, those guides and guardians of the East. And guides and guardians of the South, element of fire, thank you for opening the fire gateway tonight. For creativity, for passion, to help us get excited about the new year and all that we're going to create and expand and become and grow. We welcome you. And guides and guardians of the West, thank you for the gift of nurturing maternal energy, helping us feel the deeper emotions. And integrate those feelings, integrate the sadness. You don't have to be sad. You don't have to hold it. But you can acknowledge it. And then let that sadness expand out into a river of love and gratitude. Where it gets diluted, you know? Take those big, heavy emotions and imagine an ocean around them. That's going to take your grief and dilute it. Make it lighter. Let you float in it rather than be drowned by it, yeah? The West is a good teacher. Guides and guardians of the North, thank you for keeping us safe, connected, protected, remembering that the greatest present we can give each other is what? Presence. We're here. I'm here with you, you're here with me, Alexis is here with me.
Happy to be here.
Presence is a present. It's a reminder. The older you get, the more you learn, right? How important presence is. We welcome in the guides and the guardians of the North, and then the guides and guardians of the element of spirit, the Akash, the ether, the great animator. Thank you for coming through. Reminding us that we are in the right place at the right time. There's no accidents, there's no mistakes, everything's unfolding according to a divine plan. You have a purpose and a reason for being here, and we're grateful for you. And together we say, Amen. Aho. So it is.
So it is.
Woo. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's true. You know? There's something really beautiful about having people we love with us. And it's wonderful when we can appreciate it. Yeah. You know what's funny about me, and though what I've learned this year, and I wonder what you think, Alexis, like, I don't say that to young people very often because I want them to not worry about that or think about that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, young people take it for granted that the people that they love are always going to be there, and I don't want to rush them to awareness about, you know, loss. So I don't focus on that so much with younger people. I focus on it more with more experienced humans because we need to appreciate it, but the young ones, it's like, let them have their... I'm such a protector of youth, you know, because I think it's just like, it's the greatest gift we have is like the not worrying and the not hurrying and like the being caught up in like dumb weird stuff and like totally being in those moments, I think is a gift too.
Like being in Neverland.
Being in Neverland,
or
you know?
Wonderland time.
Yeah.
Karen says they wouldn't believe you anyway.
Yeah, but they don't need to, you know what I mean? It's like, no, Let the young be young, and let the wise be wise, you know? There's a time for everything. I'm grateful that everybody in my life let me be young while I was young.
Yeah.
So I'm very protective of that. And like I said, I mean, it's funny, when I was younger, I was worried about being judged for things, like the fact that I still believed in Santa and the fact that I believe in God and like all these things. And now I'm not. Like, I'm totally out of the closet. Like, I believe in everything, and if you don't, that's okay, but I totally do. So it's like, let's have our innocence. Let's have our faith. I think it's one of the most beautiful things we have. It's a precious gift. All right, you guys. So now for our ceremonia. What I want to do is do readings first. And that's because I want to guide some of you toward what your intentions might need to be. And we really focused on the energy of Capricorn, but also the energy of a new year. So, and then we will take a few minutes to write our intentions. We're going to send our intentions up to Great Spirit and all the source creators. And then our circle will be complete for tonight. I know. Yeah, well, sometimes the young are not spared. You know? And I came in missing someone. I came into this lifetime hysterically crying all the time because I was asking for someone as soon as I could talk that doesn't exist in this dimension. And then I was pissed at my parents and everybody because they couldn't help me find her. And it was my caretaker in a previous lifetime. But as soon as I could talk, I looked around and I was like, where the fuck is she, basically? And everybody was like, who are you talking about? And I was so frustrated. So I came in already missing someone into this lifetime. Can you imagine? So it's like, maybe that's why I grew up fast, because I was like, oh my God, my person didn't come with me into this lifetime. Like, I'm here by myself, and who are these weird people? Like, oh God, who are you? Like, I want to go back. I really did. And my mom, even in the later years of her life, was like, I always felt bad I couldn't help you find her. Like, you just were like, what do you mean she's not here? I didn't understand that my person didn't come with me, So anyway, I see you. It's hard. All right, so I'm going to dive right in to Jamie S. Grief overload here. I'd love a reading. All right, Jamie. So let's just focus in as I come into your energy field. And just what is the place where you need to set your intention tonight? A guiding word, a guiding vision, something for you. I'm going to get to as many of you as I can tonight. So Jamie. What does Jamie need to think about tonight for her new moon intention in Capricorn? Start something new. Take the lead, Jamie. Initiative. Take the initiative, bravely explore. Don't be afraid to embody your full, authentic self. It's interesting, Jamie, because when you're in grief, do you know what one of the best things you can do is get creative. Start a new project. Start a new hobby. I did that myself. Like I did all kinds of things. I took a pottery class. I started writing. I started writing in a new style. I took a new online class. I did all kinds of things because it inspired me. One of the things that grief does is it takes away our inspiration. Mm-hmm. And I'm not a traditional artist. I'm like a painter, but I find art in different ways. And I'm not going to make pottery for a living, but like I loved doing that. It was a different venue, a different medium for me. See if that might help you through your grief process in 2023. Take a dance class, you know what I mean? Louise Herrera, it's great to see you tonight, Louise. Would appreciate and would be so grateful for any guidance. Let's see what's coming up for you, Louise. Cards are like flying out of my hands. What does Louise need to think about tonight for new moon intention? There's always a connection between people. You got to start something new too. The guides are talking for you, Louise, about business. So I think you need to start a new venture, a new business, this isn't so much about inspiration for you as it is about really making sure that you are bringing your purpose forward to other people. It feels entrepreneurial for me, and I'd love to see you follow that because you're very, you have kind of the gift, you have like the spark, Not everybody has the spark, and you do, so let's bring that forward this year. Natalia, Best and Nova. This Capricorn would love a reading. Hi, cutie. Hi, Natalia. All right, Natalia. What does she need to think about for her new moon intention tonight? Turn up the heat, darling. Intensify. Again, kudos to Monty, to Alexis, and to Bruce for this deck, because they did a beautiful job. Charge forward. Your intensity is a fireball that gets things going. Somebody, Natalia, is waiting for you to take the lead. And I don't know if you know who that is or what that is, but there's there's energy around, like, it feels like you're a leader in your family, you're a leader in your community. You know, in every family, there's somebody who, like, gets shit done. It was me, actually, when I was young. Like, I'm a pusher, right? I'm a double fire sign. Like, let's just do this thing. I kind of feel like that's you and your family, too. So kindle the fire, get things moving. People are waiting on you to move things forward. Yeah. You absolutely can. Yeah, Oksana said, if we don't get picked for a reading and we have our own tools, can we use them to do our own reading? Yes, and if you would like a reading, let me know, Oksana. I'd be happy to read for you. Sharon Gissel's here, feeling out of sorts, would love a reading. Sharon. Let's see what's coming up for you. Inspire. Love yourself in the mystery, or lose yourself. I like love yourself.
I like that too. In the mystery.
Lose and love yourself in the mystery, and become whatever inspires you: the music, the art, the words, the feelings.
That's one of my favorite cards in the deck.
Yeah, me too. There's something about wings, and I do feel like for you, Sharon, this is about spreading your wings. I feel like your wings have been down like this. A lot of ours have. And it's time to, right, find your wingspan, which is really your power. Let's see. Kaz could use some direction and guidance. Thank you so much. Kaz. Let's see what's coming up for you. She's in the southern hemisphere, so she's on the other side. It's summertime, but it's very similar energy, right? It's all yin yang and just kind of sort of the poles, right? Turn up the heat. You're already kind of a hot lady. You got a lot of heat in your chart and a lot of heat in your field. But again, it says charge forward. Your intensity is a fireball that gets things going. And there's certain of us who are kind of planted here to move the ball forward, right? We're not here to play catch. We're here to, play dodgeball. It's a different kind of energy. All right, Lupe Muniz. Hi, Lupe. How are you? She's like, please me. Lupe. It's a pleasure to read for you tonight. Change. Another gorgeous card. This is the chrysalis, right, that the butterfly is in before it emerges. Make changes and choices from a place of trust so you can move forward in truth. Sometimes we don't get a choice in change. Change happens to us, right? And I feel, Lupe, like you might be kind of in that place where certain changes are happening and it's not necessarily in your control. But here's what I do believe. I do believe all change is guided. A very smart, wise friend of mine who might be here tonight always reminds me, be careful what you wish for. Because sometimes things are taken away from you or brought to you where you're like, I don't want that, or please don't take that away from me. But these things are happening for your highest good. I know, it's not necessarily what we want to hear, but. All right, is it Myche or Miche? M-Y-C-H-E. I'm gonna go with Miche. You tell me, because I like to pronounce names correctly. Guidance out of analysis paralysis. Gosh, I've been there.
Their name is Michelle.
Oh, Michelle.
Yeah. So
it's Mish.
I like that.
Okay.
That's cute.
Michelle. I'm going to guide you out of analysis paralysis with a reading tonight. I love it. Yeah, well, here's your guidance out of analysis paralysis. Take a step forward, right? Take the initiative, bravely explore, don't be afraid. And you know what the guides are saying the most important part of this card for you is the last couple words. Embody your full, authentic self. Don't hide who you are. None of us is right for everybody, right? I mean, I am sure that as a double fire sign, I'm probably so annoying to some people. Sometimes I really am annoying to me, which is tough because then, like, how do you take a break from yourself? But you know what I mean? Like, but we are right for some. We're not right for all. But that doesn't matter. What matters is you were created with a divine purpose, and whoever you are and however you are is exactly how you're meant to be. And I think the greatest gift we can give each other is to just be authentic. Because the truer you are to yourself and your purpose and your soul's authentic state of being, the more likely you are to complete the terms of your contract, the reason why you came here, right? That's what I believe, anyway. All right, Mel Kit. Oh, there you are. Today is her birthday. Cheers to Mel. Happy birthday. Can I please have a reading? Hi, Melissa. I'm so happy that you're here on your birthday. What an honor for me, first of all. It's your birthday, and you're celebrating part of it with me. So happy birthday to you, beautiful Mel. What can we tell you today? Come on, Spirit. What does Mel need to think about as she sets sacred intentions on a new moon in Capricorn on her birthday? Like, this is high holidays stuff. This is part of Capricorn's gifts too, right? Lean back, surrender, let go of what was, and have faith in what will become. The past isn't always the best. The reason we idealize the past is because it's all we know. You know, so we're like, well, those are the best days of my life. How do you know? I have friends in their 70s and 80s who are like, Athena, I'm telling you right now, this shit's the best I've ever had. And I'm like, yes, right? Like at 49, I'm like, I love the idea that 20 years from now, I'm going to be living my best life somewhere, like in a desert hot spring naked somewhere going, you know, like this is the best years of my life.
Have I told you my Hawaii dream?
No.
My dream is to not go to Hawaii. Well, that's going to change now because I have family moving there that I'll want to visit. But my dream was to not go to Hawaii until I was like 70.
Yeah.
And just be in my little moo-moo and chilling. Like, that's what I wanted.
I love that for her.
Thank you. But no, I did, like when people say like oh, high school was the best years of my life. Even when I was in high school, I was just like it has
Don't you think that's horrifying? Like if that's actually
yeah.
the truth, like then just what are we even doing?
Or because I mean you know this, but for everyone else, I'm turning 30 in February, and I'm so excited. I have been ready to be out of my 20s for a while, and some people like I'll get little comments where it's just like, oh, like you like stay in your 20s as long as you or little things like that. I'm just like, I don't want to be in my 20s.
Except you're about to leave your Saturn return, which is so great because it's hard as shit.
It's been horrible. I'm so ready to
we're like having a full conversation.
Yeah.
No, but you know what's really interesting is like I think there's real value in looking ahead in your life to what's possible. I have visions and dreams for the next like 10, 20 years that I've never spoken to anybody. And I don't know if they'll actually come true, but if they do, a lot of us are going to be together on like a commune. and
I'll be in my moo-moo.
She'll be in her moo-moo. I will have good food for you. There will be people coming in like snuggling you and massaging you and taking care of you. And like, you know, it could be really good. All right, Karen Merkel's here. My first reading. It's been a tough year. All right, cutie. Let's do this. Karen. I have so many dreams, right? But that's what life's all about. Like, my mom used to say, your balloon never pops. Which is really true. All right, Karen. Oh, I love this. Did we not just talk about dreams? Look. Connect with your vision and dreams and believe in your potential. Seriously, this whole conversation leading up to that was just to get to Karen and talk about dreams.
That's my other favorite card. That and the surrender card
Yeah.
and the inspire are my favorites.
Intensifies my favorite.
And you helped design that.
I did.
I mean,
know.
she helped design all of them, but the art on that
I wanted
was
flames coming out of the heart.
Yeah.
I did. Wouldn't it be fun to like grow our own food and like snuggle? I don't know. It just would be really nice. Well, listen, Traveling Teresa, I hear you on quitting dreaming a long time ago, but I really hope tonight, maybe I'm going to encourage you to just open just a little. You don't have to open all the way, but just open a crack on that. You know what I mean? Just a little. My 20s sucked. Honestly, my 30s were so much better, and my 40s were so much better. Okay. Brittany Adams, going through a hard time, need guidance. Hi, Brittany. Let's do this. Brittany. You're in the chrysalis, girl. It's not easy to be in the chrysalis. As my friend Paul always says, in the chrysalis, you like melt into goo. It's like people make it sound like it's so romantic, but like you're goo. And he's a triple Scorpio, and I'm always like you ruined this for me. You know what I mean? Like, but it's true. Like the caterpillar completely liquefies before it becomes the butterfly. So if you're in that like liquid state, it just means you're about to become your fullest, most beautiful self. But I mean, you're goo. You have to be goo first. Okay, I'm going to do a collective reading real quick because then we got to send these intentions up to Spirit. You ready? Collective reading. This is for everybody. This is for you. This is for me. This is for Karen Brown. This is for everybody who's watching now. This is for everybody who's going to watch later.
Looking forward to seeing the message.
Yeah. What do we need to know on this new moon in Capricorn? Last new moon of the year. For all of us, for the collective, the collective, the collective. Oh gosh, I love this one. I love this card, and nobody else pulled it tonight.
Oh, I love that card too. I love all of them. I love them all so much.
She has long fingers. I always wanted long fingers. I have like really small hands.
I love your hands.
They're like little Minnie Mouse hands, though. Look at how long and pretty her fingers are. It's like when I try to do that, like my fingers are 2 inches long. Let hope lift you up and fuel your growth. We were talking about sunflowers today too. Isn't that funny? Like everything kind of coming full circle. I know. Yeah, it's really crazy. Girasol.
Yeah. But Beija Flor or something?
Oh, Beija Flor.
Yeah, Beija Flor. I liked that name a lot.
Me too. It reminds me of that terrible 80s song, Love Lift Us Up Where We Belong, that you only hear in like elevators.
Or random Uber.
Or random Uber. Yeah. Watch, we're going to be in Tucson. It's going to come on. We're going to be like, oh my God. Love lift us up where we belong.
I'm going to make it. Come on.
My dreams. I don't even know the words. It's horrible.
I was in an Uber the other day and they were listening to Careless Whisper, and I'm pretty sure it was not ironically.
No. No, nobody needs to listen to Careless Whisper. Oh, Where the Eagles Fly. Where the Eagles Fly. Oh, good God. On Mountain High.
Ain't no mountain high.
No, you took it somewhere else. You did. See? This is why we're friends. Okay. God, Goddess, and Source of all that is, see us tonight on this last new moon. And I will, I'll have Alexis read you the card in just a second while I drum.
You want me to read it?
Sammy Hager. Is it Sammy Hager? She's going to read it.
It says, hope. Let hope lift you up and fuel your growth.
Let hope lift you up and fuel your growth. Let hope lift you up and fuel your growth. Was it Captain and Tennille? I don't think it was. That's Muskrat Love. My parents used to play Captain and Tennille when I was young. I don't know, this is getting weird. Yeah, it's a hope card. All right, God, Goddess, and Source, while it is, I want you to take a minute and send your intentions with me up to Source. Everything. Fill the feed. Write it down. My intentions for tonight, I'll share mine. Expansion. Love and Dharma. This is my North Node. Coming back to my purpose, my reason for being here.
It's 5:55. Set an intention.
It's
for
5:55.
prosperity.
Set your intention for prosperity.
Seriously, so perfect. Perfect timing.
Capricorns like to make money, y'all. They're here for it. They like a nice paycheck. Right? Oh, Joe Cocker, that's right. No, it wasn't BB and CC Winans. But I'm here for all of it, right? Yeah. Bring us prosperity, health, and trust. Growth, expansion, and achievement. Living in your truth. New clients, right? May your clients find you with ease. May your business expand. May your heart expand. May your relationships expand. May there be spaciousness around you for growth, for prosperity, for health, love, and peace, and happiness, and flow. Yes. And joy. Oh, is it Kim Carnes too? God bless you, Joe Cocker and Kim Carnes. May love lift you up where you belong.
Stop it.
Whatever, it's a new moon for them too. My wish for you tonight is that all of your dreams and visions come to pass in perfect time and in full alignment with your purpose for being here on this planet at this time, and in full alignment with the health, happiness, and abundance of all beings on this planet who are here with you now. And together we say, Amen, Aho, and so it is. Woo! And we're just sealing those intentions with the element of air, sealing those intentions with the element of fire, sealing those intentions with the element of water, and grounding those intentions with the element of earth. And then weaving those intentions with the element of ether. Okay, so I would like you, God, it's like my old professorial days. I feel like I have to put on my glasses for this moment.
Put on your reader.
And now, everyone, I would like for you to turn in your booklet
To page 14.
to page 15.
15.
15.
15, everybody.
We're on page 15, darling. If you don't have your tools, then you make up a nice page 15. And it looks like that. And oh my God, Joe Cocker has a cameo. I'm gonna make him sing "Love Lift Me Up" to me, like personally.
I'm gonna surprise you with it in 2 songs.
Dear Athena, this is Joe. I hope love lifts you up where you belong. Shit's gonna happen for me. That's not my intention tonight, though, Joe Cocker. I just want to let you know. Okay, so at least write one down in your book.
We always write them as though we already have it, right?
Yeah. I always blow on mine. I don't know why. Your homework is complete. And I give you an A. And you get an A, and you get an A, and you get an A. Okay. Now, we will release these guides and guardians. So Emily, what that looks like is I have abundance. I enjoy authenticity. I experience achievement. I am successful. I am expansive. My world is emerging, right? Like it's like either in present tense or it's in future tense, but it's better if it's in present tense, because what you don't want to say is I would like, or I wish I had, or one day, which is like suggesting that those things aren't happening right now. So it's I have, I enjoy, I am, I embody, right? And I'm totally making new moon perfumes again next year, which is our last thing to do tonight before we move on. So will you, Alexis?
Karen just sent this to me to show.
Is it Joe Cocker? Love with us, love where we belong.
This is what Karen just sent. Since she can't share pictures in the feed.
Okay.
What did you need me to do?
I'm going to make perfume.
Oh, did you need me to hand it
Yeah,
to
would
you?
you mind?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just bring it over. Okay,
I thought you were asking me to make it. I was
No,
like,
no.
I don't, like, you should do that.
I'm doing it. Okay, so this is, every month at the new moon we make perfume. This is our success. So because tonight is a new moon in Capricorn, the theme is success. And so you can purchase this perfume. Karen will put the link up for you. The code is Santa for 23% off. I'm just finishing it. This is what the final bottle will look like when you get it. And so we make these blends at the exact new moon. And we only make one bottle. And they always sell out because there's very few bottles of it. It smells amazing. The ingredients are incredible. So the ingredients I'm adding to it, I'm going to add the sweet almond carrier oil to it. But first, I'm going to add the patchouli. Part of Capricorn magic is abundance, and this is 10-year aged patchouli, which is the only kind of patchouli I like. It's dark like the dark night of the soul, honey, but it's so sexy. Young patchouli is not great. I only like dark patchouli, and I'm just putting more on me because I wear patchouli every day. Everything in my house, my clothes, my sheets, I put patchouli essential oil in my laundry. You come to my house, you're going to be like, it's patchouli town.
Yeah, it smells like patchouli, divine grace, and copal.
It does. My house, it does.
In different areas.
Yeah. This is the myrrh. So myrrh is one of the sacred gifts, right, that the wise men, the magi, brought to the Christ child on that sacred holy night. Myrrh is also for abundance, for manifestation, for clearing, for blessing, and also for health. Myrrh reduces inflammation in the body, so it's very soothing to the central nervous system. So this is going to help calm you while you manifest. So I'm just putting all that beautiful myrrh in there. That is pure boiled down resin. Isn't that cool? Yes, every drop is going in there. I'm not wasting any of it. The smell, I wish you were in the room. It is incredible. And the last ingredient I'm adding for you tonight is the, actually this one doesn't have a label on it. This one is the, this is the,
Do you need some help?
this is a blend. So this is sassafras, which I'm kind of a sassafras.
I love the name sassafras.
There's a little bit of anise in here too, which is a sacred offering to Great Spirit. And then I'm adding in the full blend, the completed blend. It's incredible. There's bergamot in here too for success. right? Because you have to have that in the mix as well. And then the last thing I'm adding to the bottle is just the carrier oil, which is sweet almond. And sweet almond is associated with success and manifestation. And so the whole rest of the bottle goes in. And then we're going to bless it together.
I like how the liquid pours out of that bottle you're holding.
Me too. This is my favorite little bottle. Every month we use that bottle, and I love it so much. So life force. So let me put the cap back on. And just one nice big turn of the bottle. So you get to see all the ingredients kind of come together.
That's cool.
Yeah. With intention. So that is Summon Success. It's incredible. You will love it. It's big magic. Your kitty's name was Sassafras, and you called her Sassy?
That's cute.
Sometimes I call Smudgy Sassy Pants. Smudgy is very high right now. My sister's in town and brought him a bunch of catnip. And the last video I got, he is so high.
I mean, he doesn't like it.
No, he doesn't. But he's like, his tongue was kind of hanging out and stuff. He is so juiced. He hasn't had it in a long time. I'm like, didn't even take her 10 minutes to take Smudgy to Funky Town tonight.
He's not being a sassafras tonight.
Oh, he's quite a sassafras tonight.
I thought he was too high to be
Oh my god! Literally, the last video was like. Poor Smudgy.
I think send that to me.
The sphere on top is moss agate, and then the bracelet is lapis.
That's beautiful.
And then there's sunstone, and there's all the goodies on there. So, and moss agate. What I love about it is it's like, Saturn, which rules Capricorn, is the planet of like tough knocks and like life lessons and stuff. But it always reminds you also that there's a silver lining. Right? Whatever challenges you're going through are ultimately leading you to a new place, right? Where you will be more evolved and learn. And we're here for that, right? So cheers. All right, you guys. Thank you. So yeah, if you want a bottle of Summon Success, it's at sagegoddess.com. Your code is Santa. Do not forget that Deepak Chopra and I are going to be live with you if you're in Living Magic, which is my brand new online program. What's really cool, I want to spend a minute talking about Living Magic before I let you go, and then I want to show you the Aquarius tools.
Let me pull that over for
us. So
I'll get that out of the way.
The 2023 programs, I teach online classes. And I've been a professor for 100 years before I started Sage Goddess, and now I teach online classes in all my favorite things. But this year, we decided to build a curriculum of our dreams. And so you're getting certified as an astrologer, you're getting certified as a sound healer, and you're also getting certified in gem and mineral wisdom, and you're getting certified as a graduate of the Living Magic program for $100 a month. And if you sign up, you only have to the 31st, but if you sign up for the whole year, you save 2 months. So it's $1,000 for the year instead of $1,200, which is really cool. We didn't raise our class fees this year because we're in a recession and we know it's tough for people. So next year we will have to raise our class prices. What we didn't this year really is a gift to you. So if you go to sagegoddess.com/livingmagic, what's really fun is session 1 of each month, the Living Astrology class with me and Tara All, who's our in-house resident astrologer, and she's going to be co-teaching with me. We're going to walk you through, are there any planets retrograde? Are there eclipses? And we're going to go through your signs and explain how the astronomical and astrological events of the month are going to affect you and your family and your loved ones. Super cool. Session 2, called Practicing Magic, is going to be where you come with me to my house and my garden and my kitchen and my bathroom and here in my office at SG, and I take you behind the scenes and teach you how I bring magic to all aspects of my life. Session 3 is called Crystalpedia. That's the title of my brand new book that's coming out. It'll be available for pre-order in March. And it's going to be an encyclopedic class on crystals by theme and topic. So we're starting out with clearing and mindset. So I'm going to teach you all the crystals you need to know to clear your field and to set your mindset for success. And then session 4 is sound healing. So every month we're going to study a different sound tool, frequency healing. The future of healing is sound. And so you're going to get certified in that as well. And then every month there's going to be a bonus class. In January, it's me and Deepak Chopra. You're going to get to ask questions of one of the most famous spiritual teachers in the world. I'm so honored that I get to sit down with him live and bring that to you. It's free for students in Living Magic. In February, you're getting a masterclass on the tarot called the Tarot of Love from my original tarot teacher who taught me 30 years ago. She is the best there is, and she's coming to do a 2-hour masterclass on the major arcana of love. And the rest of the year, we have other really beautiful, high-profile speakers, people you know, people you don't know that I get to introduce you to. Every month, there's a really cool bonus session. And you get access to our private Living Magic Facebook group. So that is sagegoddess.com/livingmagic.
sagegoddess.com/livingmagic.
And then if you sign up for the whole year, the annual option, then you save 2 months of your fees. So instead of it being $1,200 for the year, which is 12 times 100, it's $1,000 for the year. And that's what a lot of people have chosen to do. If you know you want to do the whole year, it's affordable and gives you all the things. Okay, now the last thing I want to tell you is, if you want the new moon tools for next month, they are here. And if you buy the new moon tools before midnight tonight, your code today again is Santa.
23% off.
For 23% off. One of you is going to win that
It's
double
so
terminated
pretty.
smoky citrine wand with, look at that, sunset aura quartz in the middle and pink tourmaline. And then there's a little golden tourmaline, golden pink tourmaline down at the bottom. It's one of the most beautiful wands we've given you in sterling silver. So these are the tools. Let me explain to you what's happening. So we have this custom made. This is the symbol for Aquarius, which is the water bearer. This is a Raku pottery stick incense burner. You can choose the kit with the burner or without, by the way. You get your awakened incense sticks, because we're awakening energy next month at the new moon. You get your quartz spoon, which allows you to take your solid perfume. This is so beautiful. You're going to love this. It's in a little soapstone container. You can scoop out your perfume, or you can take, around the edge just like this, and this is a quartz spoon. So you can use this for your loose incense at home, anything you want to use it for. It's so cool to have a little gemstone spoon in your collection, and then you get your beautiful candle, which is scented with the same oils. And this is for liberation, because Aquarians are all about being free. So we have just under half of our kits left, if you would like one. Isn't that cool? And again, your code is Santa for 23% off.
That wand is so cool.
And the wand is gorgeous. All right, you guys, enjoy. Have a great rest of your night. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel before you leave if you haven't already. And from Alexis and I and all of us here at Sage Goddess, we want to wish you
Merry Christmas.
a Merry Christmas.
And Happy Holidays.
And Happy Holidays, whatever you celebrate. And again, if you want to come hang out with me tomorrow night, I'll be reading The Night Before Christmas live. And I will post and let you know just a little bit before on our main Facebook page. That'll be facebook.com/sagegoddess. If you'd like to let me read to you tomorrow night and celebrate the magic of Christmas, which has always been sacred to me, and I know it is to a lot of you too.
Cindy Clark, I see it is sacred to me too, sorry. But I saw Cindy Clark's comment, and I just wanted to say, if you don't know already, you can use Zip Pay on your annual membership. So if you're interested in doing Living Magic and you want to save the 2 free months, we have a pay now option which allows you to use Zip Pay. So you only have to pay I think it's like $250 or something on the first go, and then you can split up the payments. So it is an option.
Yeah, it is. Zip will allow you, and there's no interest. So it separates the $1,000 over 6 weeks into 4 payments, which makes it easier. So you can use Zip if you would like to sign up now for the annual option and just pay, the first payment, which would be your $250. So that's an option for you too. Mele Kalikimaka, Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad to those of you in the Spanish-speaking countries. We love you guys.
We love you
truly,
guys so
truly.
much.